Alright guys, I know you've been waiting for this video. Sorry about the delay. We were just pretty tied up once we got back from LS Fest, but I'm in the OBS right now. It's on its last drive under the stock powertrain. I'm headed to the shop. We're gonna get it swapped up. So this is the first day. We're gonna get it in there and yeah, start tearing it apart. We got a space cleared out for it. We had to fix the black twin turbo Camaro you guys saw at LS Fest. We blew a transmission line. You guys can see right there where it pushed out of the fitting. We're gonna go ahead and replace it all with like a hydraulic line. We've had this happen before. It could be related to the heat from the exhaust here. It's so close, and you know, a lot of times heat can cause issues with the hydraulic line like that, getting that transmission fluid really hot. It happened after the end of the quarter mile, so luckily we still won the class, but yeah, we need to get that fixed. We don't want to have that happening again. So it's the second time it's happened, so we just went ahead and got new lines, got them fully replaced with a much thicker hydraulic line, and heat protected them as well. So all right, so we got these new lines pretty much buttoned up, much nicer hydraulic line than before. We'll just get these, you know, pushed up out of the way, finish zip tying them up and clip the lines here. Up here we got a little bit of heat protection just in case this exhaust getting hot next to it is part of the problem. So that should be all taken care of. I doubt we'll see that issue again. Now time to pull it off the lift and get the OBS in here for the swap. On its last cruise on the factory powertrain. You know, this truck drives great. I'm enjoying the AC right now. It's pretty warm here in Texas, so it's nice to have it. I mean, what can I say? The truck drives amazing. It's gonna drive a lot better after we get it done. We got a lot in store. You guys will have to check it all out. We got a lot of parts, you know, at the shop already for it, and also on the way. So we're really excited to get this going. Finally, I've been waiting for this day to pull it into the shop for the last time before it's LT powered. So you already saw the L83. If you haven't seen it, definitely check out that video. That L83's got, I believe, 4 or 8 miles on the whole drivetrain with that transmission and all. So I mean, it's gonna be an amazing setup afterwards. The truck's super clean on the outside. This drivetrain, you know, runs amazingly. The transmission shifts perfect. There's really no issues with it, but you know, we don't work with these engines, so we definitely got to get it swapped out. We're gonna go ahead and get it in there completely factory. Hopefully we can use the factory air box and everything we got with it, and get it running, get it running on that new LT and see what kind of power it makes at the wheels. And then we'll start upgrading from there. I mean, well, you know, of course we're gonna throw a cam in it and heads. We don't want to do it right away just because we want to, you know, see what it'll make on the factory power, and then go from there, just swapping parts out. I mean, definitely let us know what you guys would like to see, you know, with this truck build. I mean, we got a long way to go with it. We don't have everything planned out yet, so let us know in the comments what you guys would like to see this truck turn out to be in the end. Our goal is get it all finished up, get it running good, and take it to LS Fest East in Bowling Green, Kentucky. That'll be cool. We're hoping to run it down the strip there and everything. Should be no problem. We got a couple months till then, so we'll definitely get it all taken care of by then. Yeah, so, you know, excited build. We can tell a lot of you guys are excited too, so we want to make sure that we show you everything we do with it and not keep you guys out of the loop or anything. We want to, so you guys can swap it just like this one. You know, a lot of you guys have OBSs and are swapping them, or maybe thinking about it in the future. So, you know, these LT swaps, they seem a little more scary than they are. A lot of people are worried about, you know, the direct injection system, and it is a little more difficult than the LS, there's no doubt about it, but it's not too hard. We'll show you guys that, you know, it's really not a big deal. Anybody can do it. Anybody can find a cheap powertrain. Obviously, you know, it's, you know, we paid right around $5,000 for that whole powertrain with only 8 miles on it, so not a bad deal. I mean, it's not a pocket change, of course, but if you want a cheaper setup, you can definitely get one with you know, a little, you know, more miles on it, stuff like that. The longer the LTs are out, the cheaper they're gonna get. So the LTs are great. They're proven. They're awesome engines. We definitely like them. And yeah, so let's see where this truck ends up. You know, it's gonna be a power monster for sure. We got to get it up there. We got to get some lope in this thing. I mean, it sounds pretty good on this engine, but you know, we got to get that LT power under the hood. So getting pretty close to the shop now. we'll get it pulled in, and hey, it's enjoying its last drive on this engine. So yeah, so see you at the shop. Okay, so we got the black car finished up, we got the truck on the lift, and basically what our first mission is going to be here is to get the truck weighed. We got the scales out here. We're going to try and figure out, you know, sort of a balance so we can get really close on spring rates, so we can order all that stuff in and get it going while we're doing the swap. You know, we might not be right on the money, but we'll be pretty close, and we can always adjust it later. We just want to be somewhat close when we get this stuff on order. So we're going to get it on the scales. What do you think you guys are going to weigh? I have no idea. I haven't looked into it at all myself, so let's find out.
Now we'll lower it.
Clear on that side?
Clear.
May have to adjust this where they're at. Just center them under the wheels. Looking pretty good. Let's take a look. You still zeroed? Yep. All right. Set it down.
Porky.
What do we got? Wow.
Almost 4,200 pounds.
She's a heavy one. Alright guys, so there it is. Total weight almost 4,200 pounds. We needed the front and versus rear so we can get the suspension set up right. So we'll note this down and get the suspension on the way. On the lift, ready to go. Okay, so that's pretty much going to do it for day one of the shop truck. We pretty much ran out of time today. We got to get the Camaros back in the shop. We definitely got a love for Camaros here, so we may have a problem. We got a bunch of them. I believe the shop has 5 Camaros right now, so we may have to lighten the weight a little bit. Of course, we're not going to get any of the race cars, you know, get rid of any of them. They're too sweet. We do need to get the 4th gen back in here and start working on that, though. If you guys remember that car, it held the record for a long time. We haven't driven it in 5-6 years, so I think it's about time to resurrect it. But for now, day one on the shop truck in the books. We got it scaled, we got it on the lift. Now it's just time to start getting it torn apart.